And now more on Decision 2022. At this hour, votes are still being counted.
And some people say they had to wait in long lines or deal with polling locations that weren't ready for the amount of voters that showed up. KPRC 2's Brittany Jeffers live at NRG Arena, where the votes are still being counted. Brittany, good morning, and what is the status?
Yeah, good morning to you. I did just check in with the Harris County election staff out here, and they say right now 99% of those votes have been tabulated. They tell me that they hope to have that completed sometime early this morning. Now, you do have to keep in mind that this does not include mail-in ballots. Now, take a look behind me. This is where those ballots from the county's 782 different polling locations are currently being tabulated. It has been a late night and early morning, and of course, as we've been reporting, this comes after a lot of confusion and several issues on Election Day. Now, this started yesterday morning when some of the polling locations opened later than scheduled, which caused problems for voters. Late Tuesday evening, a Harris County district judge granted an extension for voting hours at polling locations until 8 o'clock. However, Harris County Elections Administrator then announced shortly after that the Texas Supreme Court ruled that anyone who joined the line in votes that were cast provisionally after 7 o'clock would not have their ballot counted. Now, we spoke with our KPRC2 legal analyst, Brian Weiss. He weighed in on this for us.
In other words, the Texas Supreme Court said, look, we're calling a timeout before we can make a determination of whether or not Harris County violated the election code by ordering the polls to stay open after 7 o'clock.
Again, right now you are taking a live look as those ballots continue to be tabulated from the county's 782 different polling locations. Now, there are still a lot of unknowns at this hour. We do not know if those provisional ballots will be counted or not. At this point in time, those ballots are being put aside by the county. We also don't know exactly how many votes, how many of those provisional votes were done during that time frame. We're going to continue to monitor this. Again, the election staff says that they will likely have these votes tabulated early this morning. Reporting live, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC 2 News.